In this video, I'm going to show you how to install the original version of Dhewm 3 on an Xbox Series X and S. The original version of Dhewm 3, which released back in 2004, 2005, can't really remember which, and I'm too lazy to look it up right now, was an interesting game, and it later got re-released in 2012 as Dhewm 3 BFG Edition. This version of the game made a number of changes, and depending who you ask, some people like it, some people don't. And this version of the game is available on Xbox Series X and S, but the original is not. But thanks to the Dhewm 3 project, we could get the original PC version of Dhewm 3 installed on our Xbox Series X and S. So let's go ahead and dive in. Now before we begin, you are going to need an Xbox Series X or S. This is not compatible with Xbox One systems in the least, so it has to be a Series X or S. And that Xbox Series X or S needs to be registered for developer mode. So I will have a link in the description below to my dev mode setup guide. You can use this to get signed up for dev mode, properly format a USB drive, which we will need for this video, and if you want to, get RetroArch installed so you can play a lot more games. Again, link to this will be in the description below. And just to reiterate, you will need a properly formatted USB drive, so it is included as part of my dev mode and RetroArch setup guide, but there are separate videos here if you just want to get a drive set up because you already have dev mode good to go. You can also check out other emulation guides in my playlist here if desired. Now the last thing you're going to need is a PC copy of Dhewm 3 that is patched to version 1.3.1. So there are a number of ways to get this game. GOG still offers it for $9.99. This is DRM free, comes with the original Dhewm 3, Resurrection of Evil, as well as the BFG Edition, so you get all three. And so Dhewm 3 and Resurrection of Evil are what we're looking for right now. If you would rather have it on Steam, it is also available for $9.99, and it comes with the same stuff, Dhewm 3, Resurrection of Evil, and Dhewm 3 BFG Edition. It is also worth noting that the disc version also works. If you have the original Dhewm 3 CDs and Resurrection of Evil CD, you could just install those onto your computer, get the game patched to 1.3.1, and you will have everything you need. So once you have the game installed, just navigate to the folder where it was installed. So for me, I put that in my Steam library, opened it up in my Steam apps, common, and there we go, Dhewm 3. But once inside your Dhewm 3 installation folder, we are looking for the folder named base. So just leave this folder open for the time being. But now let's go ahead and get Dhewm 3 installed on our Xbox Series X and S. So we're going to head over to the Xbox Dev Store, link in the description below. And we're going to scroll all the way down here to the game section until we find Dhewm 3. And we're just going to click on this download button here. We're going to say download from here. And if for any reason that download link doesn't work, you're going to click on download and download from GitHub. And then you could download one of the available UWP bundles here. But with Dhewm 3 downloaded, we're going to get it extracted. And inside you will see the Dhewm 3 UWP bundle. From here, go ahead and get your Xbox loaded up to the developer mode home screen and make note of your remote access IP address and get it entered into a web browser where you downloaded Dhewm 3. And this will load you up in your Xbox device portal. So from here, under My Games and Apps, click on Add. Now drag in that Dhewm 3 M6 bundle or installation package into the box here, click on Choose File. Navigate to the folder where you have it, and just select it. Now click on Next, and if your download didn't come with any dependencies, you could go ahead and skip this section and just click on Start to begin the install. And done. So with that, we are now finished with the Xbox device portal. So we can go ahead and close out of this. And now that we got Dhewm 3 downloaded, let's go ahead and change this UWP type from an app to a game. If you already have it set in the device portal to do this, you could skip this step, but otherwise just go down to Dhewm 3, press your view button, go down to view details, change UWP type from app to game. There we go. And I like to do a restart after doing this. Just my thing. And with the console rebooted, we could go ahead and verify by going back into view details, and there we go, it's a game. Cool. Now we're going to go ahead and move our USB drive we use for dev mode over to our computer so we could get it set up for Dhewm 3. Alright, so with our Xbox USB drive on the PC, we just need to create a new folder in here and name it D3. And inside this folder, we are going to move that base folder we mentioned earlier Right here, we're just going to copy that right on in. And there we go. That is now all set. So now we can go ahead and close out of our Xbox USB drive, close out of our Doom 3 folder, get our USB drive moved back over to the Xbox, and get to playing. So once your USB drive is detected on the Xbox, go ahead and launch into Doom 3. And it might take a second, but you'll eventually be brought to the Doom 3 title screen. And our left stick will act as a mouse input, so we're going to head down to Options here, and press A and go to Game Controls. That way we can begin assigning movement and different actions to our controller. So just go ahead and assign all of your options right now. And once you've set your controls, just go ahead and hit Apply Changes. And now we can go into the System tab here. And I believe we can change our screen size safely here. So just go ahead and change this up to, let's change it to 1080p, give that a quick test. Alright, so it says those changes will apply next time we run Doom 3. So we can just go ahead and exit out of this. And now let's go ahead and run it again and see if we could get a higher resolution out of this. Alright, and there we go. So the game is rebooted. And it has the new resolution set. And good deal. So everything is pretty much maxed out to begin with. So that's good to go. But anyway, game options. Looks like we could change our player name. Potentially. Might have to have a keyboard hooked up for this one. So we're just going to ignore that. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, now we could just begin a new game. And choose our difficulty level. And there we go, the PC version of Doom 3 running on an Xbox Series S thanks to the Doom 3 project. And this is
Welcome to Mars.
Honestly pretty cool.
Welcome to Mars City.
So again, this gives you the original PC version of Doom 3, so none of the BFG quality of life changes or other changes are in effect here.
Welcome to Mars.
So having to use your flashlight separate from your weapon is a thing,
Step on one of those
and
red
very interesting,
This'll only take a second.
and very cool.
Okay, let me get this started.
But yes, so if you map things like quick save, you can use that anytime you want. Load up that quick save anytime you want. And then if you press start, it brings you to your main menu where you can then make a complete save. Load up games, and then you can quit the current game. And if interested, you can even play multiplayer games using Doom 3. So if you go in, you can find a multiplayer game. Doesn't look like there's anybody actually playing at the moment, but it's here and you can join the games. So, pretty freaking cool stuff. If you plan on playing multiplayer, make sure you do set a ready key though, otherwise you won't be able to ready up and actually start the game for yourself. But still, really cool stuff. Well, I guess you could go set status ready on start menu. Did not realize. I've never played Doom 3 multiplayer on a PC version. Yeah, really cool stuff. Now, just as a heads up, if you do want to play the Resurrection of Evil expansion, you're going to need to go to the GitHub page. So you click on download from GitHub. And you need to download the Resurrection of Evil expansion M6 bundle from the download links. So just download this. Get logged back into your Xbox device portal, go to add, drop that Resurrection of Evil M6 bundle in here, or click on choose file, navigate to where you have it downloaded, and then tell it to start the installation. And now back over on your Xbox, you'll have a new Resurrection of Evil app entry here, and we just need to change this over to a game as well. And then on reboot, we could go ahead and check that again. Good. Now from here, go ahead and get your Xbox USB drive hooked back up to your PC and open up your Doom 3 installation folder. So here's my Xbox drive, and then here's my Doom 3 installation folder. So we're going to go back into that D3 folder, and this time we're going to copy over the D3XP folder into our D3 folder, and that will give us access to the Resurrection of Evil expansion. We're going to go ahead and close out of that and move it back over to our Xbox. Now back over on our Xbox, we can load up into the Resurrection of Evil expansion. And when it's finished loading, you'll be brought to the Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil title screen. And so we're going to have to do the same setup as we did with base Doom 3. This uses a separate config file. So we're just going to need to go into options here, controls, and map all of our controls again. And after your controls are set, again, you can... Oh, look, it actually saved our resolution settings from previously. That's good. Okay, so we don't have to do anything there. So we could just actually just jump in and start the game. And so here we are, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil expansion on Xbox Series S. And I am getting wrecked. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm doing. This is great stuff. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for combat to start. Anyway, there we go. So as you can see, it runs very well as you can see, it runs really well. And again, just a great way to get classic Doom 3 on your Xbox Series X or S if you don't really enjoy the changes that Doom 3 BFG Edition made. But there you have it, a way to play the original PC versions of Doom 3 and Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil on an Xbox Series X or S. Again, both games run really well. They're able to take full advantage of Series X and S hardware, and being able to bind your controls to your gamepad has worked really well, and it is just overall a pretty good experience to mess with. But thank you for watching today's video. I hope you have found it informative, and if you have been interested in trying out the original PC version of Doom 3 on your Xbox Series X and S, it helps you get that started. But here at the end of the video, just the usual favors to ask. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like-dislike button, depending on how much you like today's video, as well as that sub-button notification bell so you can see when new videos go live on the channel, as there is always more coming your way, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. And for anyone interested in further helping support the channel and keep it going, please be sure to check out that join button here on YouTube or the Patreon link in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, as every little bit helps keep us going. Big shout out to all current backers, you are incredible, couldn't do it without you. But until next time, my wonderful internet peeps, you all stay awesome, keep on gaming, and we'll see you back next video.